Is the United States now committing piracy on the high seas? In a way, yes, and also no at the same time. Let me explain. If you don't know, the United States announced today that they seized an oil tanker off of the coast of Venezuela. It was actually Trump himself who commented on this by saying, quote, "We just seized a tanker, the largest one ever," and then was later asked, well, what happens to all that oil that's on board? He says, quote, "We keep it, I guess." But still, yes, the United States did steal another vessel, but is it piracy? That's where the legal definition comes in and kind of says, no, not really. Piracy is defined as an illegal act of violence or plundering for private ends on the high seas by a crew of a private vessel. So there's two key parts here. One, it must be for private ends, meaning profit, personal gains, non-state motives. So government enforcement actions actually do not qualify towards that. And number two, it must be committed by a private vessel, meaning that the Navy or the Coast Guard, they don't qualify for that definition. At this rate, it's just kind of like stealing. And the main reason for that is because the US government did this all through their own courts before finally doing it. So there was a lot of like check marks to make it happen. Grand question is, was this legal? And that's where it kind of gets a little hairy, because it all depends on how far away it was from Venezuela's coastline. And since we technically don't know the coordinates, there's a lot of major red flags with all of this. So just to recap, is it piracy? Technically, no. But could this be an unlawful seizure that violates international law? Absolutely. Depending on really where it took place and why force was even used to take over a tanker that didn't have anyone with weapons, at least as far as we know. But I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on all this, so please do share my videos and follow me for more.